Well, hello there, everybody. God, it's only the next episode for you, but it's been a week for me. I think it's been about a week. Holy shit, this might be the last episode in the series, at least for this season? I don't know. So let's show you guys what I got. Anybody who's played Diablo 2 and knows what they're looking at right now probably is already like, okay, is that what I think it is? And your answer is... yeah. Found this in Mausoleum. No, sorry, Crypts. It was off of just a random skeleton. I was like, oh, right, rock and roll. So I found this a while back. It's just a pretty solid amulet. Spirits. It's technically more damage, so plus just the faster cast rate. It's pretty solid. Still using skin, not bad. I would really like to get Ormus's Shroud, I believe is what it's called. I think that's the +2 or +3. It's pretty solid. Switched up to Night Smoke, just for all-res. SOJ, just this nice all-res ring. Mage Fist, I swapped out for Tear Haunch, just for the all-res mainly. And of course, swap is still Alibaba and Rhyme. These are all still just like little res boosts here and there, some life boosts, just that one skiller still, nothing else. What else? Don't think I have anything exciting in there. And let's go ahead and look at the Mercenary. I traded him this from Twix, which is pretty solid. I mean, it's a toss-up between this or Andy's Visage, and I don't have that, so it's pretty okay. It's good for lifesteal. And of course, Tooth Row, this is just the open wounds, some fire res. It's okay. I crafted an Insight. It's kind of just what it is for now. It has that meditation aura, which gives me more mana, technically. It's okay. It's just, for now, it's what it is. The ED's okay on it, too. I don't think it's insane, but we'll get to that later. What else? So, pretty much just this gem goth plate. It's not... This is as much as you can stack with just gems alone. It's not very good. At this point, you're looking at using probably Skulder's Ire. I do have one, but I feel morally wrong to bring it over to this character for some reason. I don't know. I want to find one myself. That's pretty much the best, like, plate for that. Just 2 Naggle Rings for Magic Find. This is a 35. And Chance Guards. I really wish I could get, like, a regular one, just because I don't like the, Eth quality. Cow King, Gold Wrap. This is just a... swap this over. This is mainly just for when I'm doing Trav runs. Or, sorry, Lower Kurast. That's bugging me. That needs to be changed. So, of course, these are the runes up to Foul. I believe this is the rune word I have set out for Obedience, which will lower fire res, and it's pretty just good damage overall. Highest runes, pole runes. I could have swore I had 2 pole runes, but let me check. Ah, yeah. Hang on. Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, I had 2. I got that from doing Lower Kurast. This is all just stuff I haven't really had time to look through. I already know what it is. It's not, like, super crazy. That pole rune's the best, though, I think. So anyways, yeah, I got Obedience ready. Oh man, we'll get into it. So, just some high-ish runes. These are some nice mid ones to have lying around to up tier. Just some okay ones. Hell runes for dis-socketing stuff if I need to. I'm kind of debating on upping this or just keeping it. But obviously, you know, lows and comes, yeah. This rune I think is the highest I have next to this pole rune, so these are the 2 runes I found that are the most high right now, as of just right this minute. And as you can see, we have 4 socket punch runes and gems ready to go. So that's what all these RAL Am and Perfect Ami, those actually make socket bunches. These are some stuff I found. Nothing super wild here, just some kind of shitty stabs. More jewels, just some more plus skills. I actually gave Butterfinger one of those because it was actually pretty good. Just this nice, kind of cheesy, you know, one to Amazon skill. And of course, just some things I can twink other characters with, you know, just some decent, like, rings and stuff. Growing up our, like, keys and our essence, you get these, you can make a respec, you know the drill. And Ubers, of course. Pretty much salty that I found this, but I might give it over to Twix later, or sorry, Butterfinger later, because it's, you know, more crushing blow. Nothing great. I finally found a rock stopper for this character. This was what I was using before I got the Shaco. It was actually pretty much, I think, the same hour as well. That was pretty cool. What else did I find? And I was using this just gemmed for that. It's literally, it's just better. Trust me, it's just best. I actually crafted all these myself with this character's runes. I made a lion heart. I was using that on the follower. Probably a little bit of a waste of a foul rune, yeah, but it was what was getting me through some stuff. Some stealth, lore, just to say I did it. These are just some level 80 Grand Charms I found. Trying to reroll these. You can see I used up all my fucking gems. Just trying to get some skillers. Not one. Not one at all, of course. And you can use skulls as well. Bone flesh. These are all kind of new. Nothing super crazy over here. This is actually empty for a reason. I'll get to that in a minute. So I finished Cathans, I finished Eisenhearts, I finished Berserkers, Arctic. What else? I found a shitload of this. Holy shit, man. This is such a fucking awesome find. Thunderstroke is one of, I think, 2 Matriarch jabs. This is probably the best. Like, this is the one you want when you're playing as a Javazon. This is GG. This and Titans. Titans first, preferably. This all the way. Thunderstroke is the best fucking... This item is just all you need. Like, I'm not even exaggerating. If you never played, just do it. Find yourself a bunch of shit and have fun. Nothing crazy over here. Really close with Saigons. I got Kleeglaws. That's finished. What else? I think I got something else, too, when I was... Oh, yeah, I finished Angelics. I finished Siverbs, I think. Yeah, that's right. Well, just some bows, nothing super crazy. You know, no wind force, sadly. Some decent stuff. Fucking Bone Snap was an awesome find if I ever make a Barbarian for some reason. Not really much going on over here. No more SOJs yet. I'd be wearing it if I was. I think I got Huanan's Justice done. That's a pretty cool thing to me. Also, holy shit. I fucking found 3 Tal helmets. That's pretty cool, I thought. What else? This is actually a pretty solid just starting nightmare sort of thing if you want to give your mercenary or something. Laying of Hands is actually a really good item. I have that on Butterfinger right now. It's one of the few gloves that actually gives you increased attack speed and damage on demons, so it's just fucking awesome. These are just unsorted stuff I'm going to queue up later. There's that. I want to show one thing, because I'm going to omit a lot of stuff. Hang on. Yay, we're on Butterfinger. It feels so good. This is the budget shit that I've been using on this mercenary. Don't look at it. It's not that important. What's really important is I gave him Guardian Angel. This was just a fucking awesome find. I found this yesterday, I think. I was so stoked. I found that on Twix, so I figured, hey, I know who could use this. I really want to get rid of that and use something else, but it is what it is. You know, just some decent stuff. Goblin Toe, I guess I already have one on him. And then, of course, Laying of Hands, Razor's Edge, Rhyme, you know the drill. If I could finish this character 100%, by the way, I would just switch that out with a... Oh, excuse me. what is it called? It is not duress. It's not black. It's grief. There we go. By the way, fucking that jaw rune that I was talking about, yeah, it still bugs the shit out of me. We're just missing a burr rune, and then yes, I will straight up make Enigma. What else did I get him? This isn't really for your eyes. This is for me time, okay? This is my de-stress fine shit character. It's not very good. I mean, he's good at killing cows. He can kill hell cows by just standing and not moving for like an hour or so. You know, Butterfinger is pretty much done. Let's go back over here. And we'll go into this. So, this is what I've been mainly focusing on. Holy shit, can you tell I got some dimensional blades? I got some nice 6-socket phase blades. That's pretty cool. Cryptic Axe. I fucked up and used Larzuk on this, thinking it was a 5-socket. It's not. It is a 6-socket. Don't do what I did. Jesus Christ. I think I might have burned through a couple socket punches on these. Colossus Volge, or Volg, they actually can't get 5. Crystal Swords I found. This is just some bullshit. This I tried... No, this wasn't it. It was some sort of like fucking circlet that had like +2 to paladin skills. It just wasn't very good. Had like poison res and shit. It was bad. I was really disappointed. Found some more plates and stuff, you know. If you're not familiar, you can get only 4 sockets as the max on a armor roll, depending on the armor, of course. I got this cool goth plate ethereal. This is where it starts to get cool. Fucking dusk shrouds, baby. Look at that. Oh, Jesus, that's such a good find. This cryptic axe I found, I was very pissed off about. Fucking thresher that rolled 2 sockets. So, trying to get a fucking flail for call to arms, you know the drill. Crystal sword, all that shit. Oh my god, dude, you have no idea. So what I've been trying to do for like the past fucking few days, also here's some white crystal and phase blades I've got just laying around. Circlets, just for like maybe the future, who knows. I can't use this on this character because of the dex, that's why I'm trying to find a 4-socket. I think it's 4 or 5 you need for call. I think it's 4. 4 is how many a flail can roll, and I should have used Larzuk on that, honestly, or anything else. I could use this, but like I said, you can see the dex problem immediately. What else did I find? This is all shit that has to get resorted, and it's really going to be a pain in the ass. This is all stuff I borrowed on, you know, the other character. So if you're like, oh, you found Talrash's? No, this is just because of shared stash and pluggies, how this works. I don't think there's any... Yeah, there's no gold in here either. So yeah, that's what I've been doing the past few days. Just farming up. You know, go ahead and look at our stats if you want. I fucked up on accident, and I did not mean to do it. I did use the pluggy respec here for skills. I accidentally put a point into Fire Mastery, and I meant to put it into Cold. So you can see we need one more, and we can get that 100% like piercing for Cold. It's not great. It's not as good as it sounds, but it's still pretty good damage extra. Especially if you're playing as pure Cold. So you can see I've just got 9 soft skills right now. I maxed Glacial Spike. I maxed Blizzard. I maxed Fireball. I'm trying to max Firebolt, but I want to get... And of course I just have 1 in all of these here. I'm trying to get that damn 1 extra point into Cold Mastery to get that... You know, I could, technically, but... So, if you look at our res right now, I think this is where we kind of want to be, but I can show you guys what I'm talking about. I don't know where I put the damn thing, but it was that plus skill. Yeah, you can see what I mean. Like, the lightning res is nice, but the cold res, the fire res, and it's got magic fine, so it's pretty good. It's hard to pass. It is definitely a hard tie between these two, because they are both very good amulets, but for different reasons. You you know, I'd rather get something like this, which has all res, is why. So let's go ahead and look at the damage and the stats and the numbers and boners. So 2,300 for every cast of Fireball, roughly, and then about 2k for Blizzard. So we're dealing about roughly, if I'm standing relatively close to something and then everything hits at once, it's about maybe 8,000 damage a second, probably, or something like that. The defense is just ass. I'm not even worried about my... Yeah, it's like 7% block chance. That's pretty fucking miserable. It's bad. And then, of course, stamina, don't give a shit. You can see our life is pretty fucking high now. I've leveled up to 80. It took a long fucking time. And, of course, our reses are really nice here. Just by default right now, I have 73 MF. I'm not really worried about that. That's why I have that other set of armor over there. Because, you know, it's just nice. And you can see we have all of our casting frames. They're pretty much just solid. Hit recovery is still not as good as it should be. But, you know what? Just to demonstrate what it looks like at this point, I don't think you could ask for anything more. This is pretty much a final character. Any points... Our last point here is going to go into Cold Mastery, and that's it. I haven't used any of my imbues. Speaking of that, you can see I've actually done Diablo, and you're probably like, well, shit, dude, I wanted to see you kill Diablo. Well, maybe some other day, because seriously, dude, crawling through Chaos Sanctuary as a dual sorceress is just not fun to watch. Until I can get some form of immunity, you don't want to watch that. Believe me, it's not fun. Once you get to Decease, and it's just... It sucks. That's all there is to it. So, I'm sorry I didn't kill Diablo on camera. He really isn't that hard. I've killed Diablo like a bajillion times on this channel, so I mean, I'd hope most people understand what you do is you do this away from his lightning, and then you stand here and you go bang, 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 and then you go zzzz. That's how you fight Diablo. I'll show you guys a really quick, just so you guys know I ain't cheating. I haven't re-rolled any of the maps. We're still using the same hell map that I've had since the start. And this is going to be weird, I know. So, and then of course, I have these every single time I go in here. I don't think our follower's going to live very long. Trust me, he does not handle Andariel very well. She gets him like once with like a tiny bit of poison and he basically just fucking dies. So, you can see Andariel pretty easy at this point. She is a still decent boss. I would not shake a fist at her. She's pretty damn good, just in general. So let's see what we get. Sieverbs, and actually don't have that item, so that's cool. I can't say that's bad. I would like to be better, but you know what they say. They say stuff. So, obviously the main other problem is my belt. Look, I could use Talrashas on this, but I would like to find them on this character legit, because I found that Shaco, man. That's fucking sick. Like, that is the first one I've gotten like 4 years, and I feel like that's where my twinking stops. Unless I find it, and I just can't be asked. That's all there is to it. I'll show you guys Lower Kurost. I've been mapping this out so fucking... Oh, Jesus. Let me go back and get some keys before I do this. That would be probably the better idea. So, which one was it this one? Yeah, that's actually easy to remember. Wow. So yeah, this is how Lower Kurost goes. I'm not gonna pick up that gem. I could be bothered. I'm trying to get Threshers. Balrog, I thought it was a phase blade. I was like, oh, hot damn, it's going in the box. So yeah, I just go through here. You know, this literally, I'm talking, so it's taking a little bit longer, but I just go through, chunk through here, just tap all the corpses, and break as many doodads as I can. I've actually gotten that pole rune from just doing this. if I really wanted to, I could just put it on players 8. You know how this goes. I'll take that to sell. Why not? And sure, we'll take this flawless just for re-rolling later. And of course, I already know where this map is, so it's a little bit cheaty. I'll take him boss plate for loot if I was going for monies right now. You know, that's what I always say. Like, if I wasn't doing what I'm doing with Plugy, I would just sell that. That's pretty much what I would go with. I would really like a fucking Thresher, but you know what? Want, get, two different things. This is Diablo 2. Can't always get what you want. I think that's it at this point. Let me see if I can get... Oh, we'll take the amulet. We'll just sell that. They're always decent to pick up because... You know, amulets and rings are always pretty damn solid. Like, there's no harm in at least checking them out. Especially because LK is so quick. You're not really going to be spending a whole lot of time, like, fucking fidgeting with stuff, so... Boom, okay, so that's what I've been doing there, if you're curious. And then we'll go over to here... This is just trash. That's just gonna get sold for money. Damage reduction, cool, I don't want that. You know the drill. Extra gold. I'm not really in that situation right now. I'll kill... Well, let's kill Meph, because I feel like this is certainly better, so I'm just gonna say it. Our man's gonna die. He is not gonna live. He just does not handle this at all. I can vaguely do Mephisto at this point, so... Oh, get out of here, you bitch! No, I don't want you here. You're not my dad. Okay, so... You can see what I mean. Okay, he's kind of doing better than he has been in the past. I'll give him a potion. He's dead. Doesn't matter. I can kind of tank Mephisto if I just stand next to him. It seems to be okay. It's not a great idea, don't do it. But you can see what I mean. We're comfortably killing Mephisto, so if I really needed items for whatever reason, I could easily just farm Mephisto. It's not perfect. Of course it's Saigon. It's fucking always Saigons, okay? That's just how this game works. The Hell Rune's nice, but... It's always Saigons. It's always Saigons in Sanctuary. That's my new favorite Danny DeVito movie. So, where have I been farming, you might ask? Well, I'm so glad you could ask me such a question that I didn't know you would ask me. So what I've been doing, I'm not going to do the whole damn thing, because I do have a plan for this video. It's going to be Ancients, so that's the plan, Stan. So I've been going to burial grounds, and I've just been doing crypt. If I feel adventurous, I'll do catacombs as well. I just go in here. I've already mapped this whole place out. I don't really need to see what I'm doing. The reason I'm going in here, you may question me. I'm actually breaking all the barrels because I just want to get that maximum possibility. This is a 85 area, so of course I want to get as much as I can. Literally, this is actually right where I found the Shaco. It was right here in this exact spot on like this kind of shit. So this is just a super duper spot for my character specifically, because you can see the problem is I have to get enemies that are not dual immune, which is really hard the further you go into the game. And skeletons are not dual immune. They always spawn with lightning, and zombies also spawn with, you know, poison, I think, and lightning sometimes. I think it's lightning and that's it. It don't matter. You get what I mean. Unless I get a really bad mod here, like, yeah, you can see right there, like a fire immune. It's not that big of a deal. So, plus you get an Uber chest. You know, it's not bad. We'll just take that and get out of here, and then I'll take that ruby too. Why not? So yeah, that's how I've been mainly finding items. I get about 1 item per run. At least a couple of gems, you know, tops for rerolling, so you can't complain too much. I'll show you the other area I've been doing that might be a little bit of a shocker, but maybe you don't know it. So... It's the Lost City! It's Act 2! Seth, I thought you hated Act 2. I really, really do. It's the worst shit ever. So, however, same deal. Invaders have such low health, I can easily let my Merc take them and just drop a fucking freight train of fuck on them, and they don't really become a problem. So tunnels is another A85 area. I keep calling it TC85, and I mean area level 85. So this is why I want obedience, by the way, because obedience will break their fire immunity, and that is pretty damn sick. It's not infinity level, but it's... Because infinity, if you don't know, casts conviction. Conviction is just basically Control-Alt-Fuck you for immunes, and it's really nice. It's almost overpowered, but it requires like an Ist rune and 2 Burr runes. It's a lot of investment. It's... Well, I have a Jaw rune, but if you know, you couldn't guess by now, I really would like to make Enigma. I would give it to this character in like 5 seconds. Probably in the Dusk Shrouds, because they're the lightest, and I could take that movement and really roll with it. I don't really ever point that out, I don't think, but yeah, if you wear heavy armor, your character does move slightly slower. Their run speed is a little bit slower. What the hell is an Earth Spirit? Oh, that's some weird furry shit I don't understand. I don't know anything about Druid. Druid is like a mess. I don't know anything about how you play Druid. I don't know what they use. That's just silly nonsense to me. So you can see I really do kind of cruise control through Ancient Tunnels. I could probably bump up the difficulty if I really wanted to. But this is without any Magic Find, so if I put on some Magic Find gear, you know, we'd definitely be going a little bit slower. This is already fairly slow, because there is the immunes. But you can get good density in here. I've never really had any issues. It's very relaxed. I've just been listening to podcasts and... Well, I'm in a lot of pain right now. I actually fucked my back up a little bit at work. I'm fine, don't worry about it. It's nothing like fucking crippling. It's just general bullshit pain. You know how it goes if you ever work anything. And you get an Uber chest, so that's pretty bitchin'. But yeah, that's pretty cool if you ask me, honestly. So you can see what I mean. You know, play to your character's strengths and weaknesses, and don't just fuck around and like try to take on areas that are way, way too hard. Did I find anything in there? I found a couple of gems. You're guaranteed to at least get some gold, some gems, anything like that at that point. So, alright, where else was I going to show? Another surprisingly good one is actually Spider Forest, and you're probably like, what the fuck kind of nonsense are you smoking, Seth? Well, if you're playing as a dual caster like I am, the enemies, in this area specifically, do not spawn with the issue to my class. So I can literally, they are going to only spawn with, well, not counting uniques, of course. We are only encountering, you know, just poison, magic immune. Lightning is also very common here. So, and unless I move forward, but you can see what I mean, like the jungle hunters, you just find these narrow passageways and you just drop Blizzard on shit and it just dies. It's just absolutely fucking amazing. I really shouldn't be this cocky. This is how I found a Jaw rune last season. I'm not even exaggerating. This is actually a very good strategy because the enemies in this area, there's so many of them. The density is really low on this roll, but if I were to come here with like a higher density on a good day, yeah, we'd be fucking wailing into shit right now. This would just not be a competition. It would just be... Oh god, that's a mana burn. Of course it is. Of course it is. That's gonna kill our man. I already can tell. No? But yeah, this is a good area to farm. Because as you can see, the enemies are not very strong. I can just wail on them. That's probably Skull Splitter, I think, right? It's something. It's a head striker. Close enough. I was in the cranial region, so I can't complain. So those are areas I've been farming. I have a few more. And don't worry, the next video is going to be important. River of Flame. Now you're probably like, are you fucking for real? Why aren't you doing Chaos Sanctuary? Chaos Sanctuary is way, way too fucking strong for me right now. This is Diet Chaos Sanctuary. I think it is actually an 85 area. If it's not, it's like 83. It's genuinely the same fucking shit. You're only missing like 2 or 3 different drops. So, believe me, this is a good place to find bases. There's really good XP in this. This is actually how I've been leveling so damn quickly. And look, the Merc doesn't even have any issues. He just fucking walks up to shit, bottles up. I can kill Urdars. They don't have any resistances, by the way. Like, unless they spawn with like a boss one, then it might be a little bit more difficult. But, oh, there we go. Let's give him some health. I don't like his situation. He's been wailing away on shit pretty intensely. So yeah, you can see what I mean. This is a very, very solid area for a Blizzballer. That is a really nasty fucking mob. But you can see what I mean. The concentration aura is giving me a pretty solid... Oh, he's almost fucking dead. Oh shit, he is dead. Well, let's kill this first. Oh, fuck me in the mouth. This isn't gonna drop anything. It's gonna drop gold, so... But yeah, this is a pretty solid area. You can see just in the very, very brief time I was in here that you can totally kick some serious ass with just a kind of budgety character. And you're probably like, oh, but you use Spirit. Spirit's not that hard if you can look at the actual runes. These are very low runes to get. Crystal Swords are very, very common. The Monarch, yeah, you can call bullshit on that, I'm pretty sure. That's a pretty hard one to find. Your best bet for finding Monarchs... just probably Act 3. If you get an armor stand, I think that they can drop. I'm not sure, but, you know, it doesn't matter. You know, you're gonna get one eventually. This is how gambling works, right? So you can see what I mean, though. Hit Lords are just, they're just scrubs. They just drop like sacks of shit. Everything in this area just gets bottlenecked into these really small choke points. The Merc just blocks into them. Now, I can't fight Hephasto. He is just out of fucking, like, he's no. That's just not, no. That's not happening anytime soon. I just ignore him. Like, if I try to fight him, it's just a fucking game over, okay? There's no fucking around, alright? I can kill Diablo fairly well. I've actually killed him twice on my own time, not including the initial time you do it, like for the main quest, but he isn't that hard, but it's the time. It takes like 15 minutes at this point to clear Chaos Sanctuary, like, efficiently. And, you know, even this clear speed, as good as it looks, this is genuinely not even close. Like, this could always be better. But, like I said, this is not a final character. This isn't even my final form. But yeah, this is how I've been running River of Flame. I think you guys get the gist of River of Flame, and you know, it's not a very long area, and since the map is so frequently like the same thing every playthrough, you can pretty much get a very consistent, like, time every single time I do it. I'm not going to go to the end. I can poke my head in Chaos to show you what it's like, but it's not a fun sight, trust me. Let's go ahead and stock up. I really wish I had a bigger belt. I might actually get a different belt later on. I mean, this one's not bad, but the resistances are really good, so it's hard for me to part with it right now. Let's do it. Let's go in Chaos Sanctuary. Woo! Okay, let's see how fucking god-awful the entrance is. So you're probably like, okay, this doesn't look so bad. This looks fine. Yeah, sure, dude. I'm sure you're fucking... oh, yeah, see, like, right there. Like, I can't do anything about that. That is just a no-no. So, this is what makes Chaos Sanctuary pretty much fucked for this character. It's not impossible, it's just... It's not a guarantee. You're not gonna get everything and anything at once in there. I mean, you can, but it's just very fucking hard. I would not hesitate at all to go in the other areas out there because it's just too much. So, what do we got going on? As you can see by my waypoints, I've done everything in Act 5 up to Ancients. It wasn't very hard. I actually comfortably killed Neelathok the first time, I should say. So, I'll show you guys how I can do Pindle. Oh my god. So as long as Pindle doesn't roll with, like, really nasty shit, yeah, he dies like a sack of shit. He is not hard at all. So, if you're like, oh, how do you clear Pindle? That's how you do it. You just walk in, you hit him, and he fucking dies. Butterfinger can't really do it. His DPS is just not as good. Unless Pindle gets some immunities, then I've had some issues where he fucking walks up through it all and just hits me and kills me in one hit. I cannot do Eldritch. This is what happens every single time. It's too slow. And if I go down here, and we go try to do Shank, you see the problem. I can't break their immunities, so it's extremely slow, but that'll all change in time, once things get slightly better. But yeah, this is just the intro part. I shouldn't have said it's the last video. It's the last part of this area, I guess. So let's prep for Ancients then, shall we? I'll see you in the next one.